Hello, welcome to another edition of Motor Cars Enthusiasts. Right off the bat on today's show, Ferrari is showing off a teaser of sorts of a brand new machine that's going to be debuting in just a month's time. And if you're anything like me and think that, man, September is not even a handful of days away, where the heck did this year go? But that being said, September 17th of 2018, a brand new Ferrari will break cover in Maranello. Now the trick is, I'm assuming Ferrari is going to tease this a handful of more times, so keep checking back, and we'll have more information about this in the weeks to come. Next up on the list, Ford takes off the wraps of their brand new weapon of choice in the Monster Energy Cup Series Ford NASCAR. The brand new Ford Mustang will debut in the 2019 Daytona 500 in February of 2019, which also marks a situation in history that hasn't happened in some time. There was a rule way back in the day that NASCAR vehicles all had to be two-door coupes, but that hasn't been the case for probably darn near 20 years. That many of the manufacturers have talked about selling cars, at least racing cars, that they actually sold way more of, and the switch was on to make four-door cup cars. Now the trick is, with Ford taking off the wraps of the brand new Mustang, along with General Motors, it's already racing the Chevrolet Camaro as we speak, and now Toyota's actually going to be bringing out the Supra for the 2019 season, meaning that it'll be an entirely coupe field, which make the 2019 Daytona 500 must-see television. So we'll definitely keep you in tune with more of what we hear. Now, sticking with Toyota, Toyota took off the wraps of the brand new GR Super Sport. GR standing for Gazoo Racing, their internal racing organization. Now, this vehicle is basically taking what a lot of manufacturers are doing right now, taking direct technology from the racing series and putting it into a road car. Now, we've always heard manufacturers talking about that. Oh, we learn stuff from racing and we put it right into the cars that you and I buy every day. But we haven't seen this direct correlation in ever, I think. Goodness gracious, you think about so many manufacturers that are building up high-end supercars and hypercars with their racing technology. And Toyota doing that with the Gazoo Racing Super Sport. This particular machine is going to rely heavily from their LMP Racing and their Endurance Racing series. So I'm assuming this vehicle is going to have somewhat a hybrid situation. The real trick is, other than the actual bodywork and the photos that we're showing off, we know nothing about this machine. The folks over at motoring.com down in Australia actually had a nice little sit down with one of the engineers in the Gazoo Racing group that basically said the vehicle will debut sometime, and it'll be available in certain markets, but they wouldn't say when. And also they wouldn't talk about performance, even though there's kind of reports that this thing will probably have around 1,000 horsepower. So definitely we'll keep you in tune a whole bunch more over the next several months, and hopefully a lot more information will come out about this particular machine. And last up on the list, we're going to end up with Lamborghini. And the trick is, it isn't with the manufacturer Lamborghini, it's with one certain manufacturer, or one certain Lamborghini, I should say, that's sitting in a Dubai hotel parking lot right now. At least according to the folks over at the National. Apparently this happened late last month, in the month of July, when a British tourist actually took possession of a rental Lamborghini and went out and had himself a dang good time. In the span of just 4 hours, the fella got 33 speeding tickets. Now, the trick is why this kid isn't actually in jail is because they was all done on speed cameras. This was all done from around 2:30 in the morning to 6:30 in the morning, all in the country of Dubai. Now, here's the trick. This kid is kind of held up in a hotel room with a Lamborghini, which isn't too bad. The situation is this. If the kid brings back the car, basically the police are going to be ready and waiting. Why the police aren't going to his hotel room to actually snatch the kid up, I do not know. The trick is, why would the kid stay in Dubai this long with a rented Lamborghini that now he owes a whole bunch, around 20 grand worth of fines that he's actually amassed? Well, the situation is this. They kind of got his passport, they being the actual rental place. Now, the reason why the rental place isn't going to actually repossess the car, because the vehicle has been in so many different fines, on it, it means the police will, well, they're going to basically impound the car. And it's going to mean around $30,000 for that rental company to take back possession of their Lamborghini. So they're basically putting their affairs in orders, I'm assuming, before going after this kid. They don't really want that bill, so they're trying to find out some other way around it. So basically, there's a kid stuck in Dubai with no passport and a rented Lamborghini that he's probably going to be very, very careful with from now on. We'll wait and see what this particular deal, and hopefully the National will actually re-report on some more on this information very soon. So stay tuned. We may hear more about this situation. And that's all there was that I thought was worth talking about for this edition of Motor Cars Enthusiasts. Don't forget to like us over on the Facebook page. Links down in the show notes. Also, if you'd like to subscribe to the channel, you can do so at any time. Get the first dibs on the brand new shows as soon as they come out. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again real soon.